Hi, and welcome to the making and behind the scenes look at the 2019 film Joker. The film starred Joaquin Phoenix, Robert De Niro, Zazie Beetz and other stars. The budget for the movie was $55 million and its worldwide gross takings was over $1 billion. It was the first R-rated movie in history to make $1 billion. Joaquin Phoenix won an Oscar for Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role. Written by Todd Phillips and Scott Silver, and also directed by Todd Phillips. Principal photography commenced in September 2018 in New York City under the working title Romeo. Filming wrapped on December 3, 2018, and the film was released theatrically by Warner Bros. Pictures on October 4, 2019. So let's now take a look at the locations and what they look like today. This is where Arthur works at the Ha Ha Talent Booking, the clown agency. The actual place is a cleaning business called Cleantex. To show that Ha Ha's is located close to an amusement park, the exterior of the wall building next door was painted with colourful but faded murals, reading Amusement Mile, Only 3 Blocks Away and Ride the Mad Hatter. Unfortunately, the murals were painted over once the crew left, which is why today so few fans know about the setting. The beginning of the movie starts with the Joker standing in the street, holding a sign for the local music shop that's closing down. Looking at the real location, the far distance buildings are CGI to give a look of a more built-up area. There are just slight changes to the shop fronts, but other than that, it still looks the same. In the next scene, we have a group of lads who have just taken the sign from Arthur. He chases them along the road and then down an alleyway. The alleyway is actually at a different location, but the power of filmmaking makes it look like it's nearby. I think now the gates are usually padlocked. Here it is from the other end. Here we have the most famous location from the movie, the steps. We visit the steps in the movie quite a few times with Arthur making his way back home, and then the famous dance sequence towards the end of the movie. The rubbish bags in the movie were added just for effect. I think this location is visited quite often by fans of the film. Arthur's apartment in the movie is just along the road from the steps. It's quite recognisable from the archways at the front of the building. The graffiti on the wall has been added in the movie. We see his apartment front quite a few times, and my particular favourite shot is when he's walking back at night in the rain. It really gave it some atmosphere, with a great soundtrack playing in the background. This is the scene in the movie where Arthur runs from the train station after shooting the thugs on the train. He makes his way through this tunnel. Again, you can really see they dressed the scene up with the graffiti and rubbish. Here's the tunnel from the other end. Now the next scene, which is a real iconic part of the movie, is the toilet scene where he dances. I nearly missed this location, but after studying it, I looked where he runs to, and he runs through some gates and then into this building in the children's playground. Here is a close-up of the building. Now I'm not sure whether these are toilets in real life. Maybe someone can confirm if they are or not. Okay, so here we have Arthur visiting his mother at Arkham Hospital. If you look, the top of the building has been altered by CGI and the words Arkham Hospital have been added, and also the building has been made taller. Here is the donut shop where Arthur takes Sophie, played by Zazie Beetz. We only get a brief shot of the outside of the building in the movie at night. I bet the film was great for business. Arthur decides to visit Wayne Manor, and at the front of the gates he meets a young Bruce Wayne and Alfred Pennyworth. The location is the Webb Institute. The Webb Institute is a leading engineering school where students are educated in naval architecture and marine engineering. The location has been used in other movies such as Batman Forever, made in 1995, and also other TV series such as Gotham, so it has real Batman connections. In this scene, filmed in September of 2018, people of Gotham wearing clown masks and face paint protest against Thomas Wayne. Here Wayne serves as a symbol of wealth and authority, someone who is trying to play a fatherly role to the downtrodden. The clowns at the rally, they try to topple and condemn him. Arthur arrives and makes his way inside the building. Here's a close-up of the actual door he goes through. We make our last visit to the steps, where Arthur does his famous dance. Detective Burke and Detective Garrity appear at the top of the steps and shout to Arthur that they want to talk to him. Arthur makes a run for it. When Arthur comes running around the corner, the actual location has changed. Arthur then runs up the hill and then under the train track, only to be hit by a car. He then gets up and runs up the stairs to the train station, followed by the detectives. Now we come to the end scene, where Arthur is pulled out of the police car. He then stands on top of it and greets the crowd. If you look, they changed the front of the buildings for the movie, but it still looks the same if you look closely. I wonder how many people realise this is where the end scene of the Joker was filmed. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you're still watching, why not consider subscribing to the channel? I've got many more videos like this to come. And check out the home cinema shop, it's got some great items. And now I'll leave you with the stills gallery from the movie. Thanks for watching and enjoy your movies. Bye.